Since I'm a recent newcomer to Northeast Tennessee, I didn't know a whole lot about Boone Lake at the beginning of this project, so I Googled it. I found that the lake is a reservoir in Sullivan and Washington counties in northeastern Tennessee, formed by the damming of the South Fork and the Holston River. Right in my own backyard, there's a beautiful habitat filled with wildlife, places to picnic, water for boating, tubing, and fishing. A veritable family paradise. As I researched the area, I came across a man named Matthew Allen, a photographer and ETSU alumni who has studied Boone Lake and the people who live there.
It's interesting, I'm interested in the environment, but not necessarily, as an artist, not necessarily in an environmentalist way. It's like a completely man-made place that is sort of a facsimile of a wild place or a lake. It's just a lake-like structure during the summer, and during the winter it's just really strange. It almost looks like a desert. If you don't know, it's all muck. It looks like parched desert hardpan. And it was just the weirdness that attracted me, and I think it. I was originally, when I started, I had a lot of these thoughts like, oh, it's so weird that this is a seasonal place, and look at all the garbage. It looks like there never. Sometimes it looks like there haven't been people there for years.
In talking with Matt, I was shocked to discover how such a beautiful place like Boone Lake could be neglected, polluted, and taken for granted. I decided to do some further research about these alarming discoveries and found the Boone Lake Association. The Boone Lake Association is a nonprofit group created solely for the purpose of keeping the lake clean and healthy. I set up a meeting with Ron Siegfried, a board member of the Boone Lake Association.
I joined the Boone Lake Association. It was actually formed in mid-80s, about 1986, out of a need for a real serious concern, water quality. So a number of the people got together and sued the city and the state, and that was the beginning of the Boone Lake Association. And we've grown since 1986 to now to over 600 members. We have two projects, large projects. We do water quality testing on the lake. It was being done by TVA, but budget restraints by TVA. It's fallen upon us to do water quality sampling. So we do that on the lake several times a year. The other project is we actually have two full-time employees, Monday through Friday, and they actually clean the lake 5 days a week, usually about 8 to 5. They take off logs, they pick up litter, we rescue boats that have gotten loose. We also end up with docks that float off a lot of them. And it's this year it's going to be April 27th. We actually have a called a annual Boone Lake cleanup, and we start usually 9 a.m. and it runs to about 3 in the afternoon. 3 o'clock we always end up going down to Wing Deer Park for our annual free picnic for all the participants. In the last few years we've had over 500 people participate in the cleanup. And we usually bring in about 30 tons of trash. And usually we average anywhere from 160 to 220 tires every time we go out there. And each year we think we're going to get less, but it's a constant battle. Boone Lake right now is the cleanest it's probably been in the history. The last few years our results for our water quality has been excellent for the water here. And as far as trash and stuff, it's probably best it ever has. We get reports constantly from our membership that say this lake is the cleanest it's ever been. And so that's a real plus for the association and our two employees.
As Matthew said to me, it is remarkable to see how reservoirs influence and benefit the lives of many in our region. But if we want to continue to enjoy this natural paradise, we need to take greater responsibility for it. You can be a part of keeping Boone Lake a vibrant and beautiful gift to our region. Participate in the annual cleanup day or join the other efforts of the Boone Lake Association by visiting their website, www.boonelakeassociation.org. At the very least, when you visit Boone Lake, do your part by leaving it as clean or cleaner than when you came, so that one day it can continue to be a gift for generations to come.